Welcome back to Alliance War. Season 37, War 9 for Loki versus PBT. I don't think they've been docked yet. So they're still, okay this season. I'm on path 9A again. I've got this Terrax, Conduit Defender. I'm bringing my rank 4 CGR. And this is going to be a pretty simple fight with your standard rotation. And I am going to get this Terrax down pretty cleanly. I'll take some chip damage from his rock field. But, I've blown through enough potions this season with my stupid deaths. Why stop now? I do panic throw the SB2 into a block. But it doesn't really matter because I've got enough armor breaks that one more hit and he's dead. So, yay! Next, we're going to move on to this SpiderHam. This is the second fight. This is also a pretty easy fight. I don't know that I've talked too much about this in my other CGR fights, but one of the best parts about using CGR is stacking the damnations, which prevents certain buffs from triggering. So this particular node has the indestructible buff proc once you get over a bar of power. Which I have to wait out here before I can throw my special 2. But by doing the heavy light ending combo, medium ending combo into the SP2, I'm going to trigger the 5 damnations, and that's going to prevent him from gaining the indestructible buff with my cosmic power back boost. So this little bastard decides to dodge the SP2. That's fairly predictable considering he's been stacking nonsense, but just a simple parry and a hit, and he's dead. And a couple more potions. Next up, we have this Nick Fury fight. This is a pretty simple fight because, again, the CGR damnation / armor break / sick and tired interaction means that the heal block is going to prevent the heal back after you kick his LMD. I play this fight poorly, though. I do my lightning combo here, and then I eat a combo to the face. And you can see it puts me pretty much towards the end. Like, I'm down to, 15%, and this Nick Fury has a whole lot of life. I have on the recoil tree, so I'm going to heal back a little bit from adrenaline, and then immediately lose it to recoil. Lovely. So I throw my SB3 to kill his LMD, and I am real low on life because of that combo. So now I'm just going to try and hit block a couple times and kill him, and I escape by the hair of my chinny chin chin. All right, on to path 3B. This is a Valkyrie fight. I don't believe that she procs any armor up buffs naturally, so I'm not really worried about it. Quite frankly, I don't know how to fight Valkyrie. She purified my parry there, which seems about right, messing with my cycle, but that's okay. It's still CGR, and he's still a big beefy boy, and I'm going to get her down fairly quickly once I get into my rotations. So, yeah, another purified parry. Thanks a lot, Valkyrie. But 2 special 2s, and that's all she wrote. Speaking of near-death experiences, here we have a Skrull on the second fight, 42. The typical strategy when fighting Skrull is on this node is that you want to start the fight by parrying 5 times. That way he doesn't proc his armor up buffs. He procs Furies instead. So there's 1 Fury, 2 Furies, 3 Furies, 4 Furies, and the 5th Fury. And now I can actually get into the fight, or so I think. Because, well, the time that it takes, and now he's thrown his special 1, and now all those Furies have become armor up buffs, which means that he now has a 75% chance of glancing. And yeah, he's getting more armor, and this is just, fight is going sideways. Not my greatest performance. I really needed to prevent the special 1 from being thrown there from transforming. I didn't do it. And now I'm, at least I get myself out of the corner here. And he has, just trying to get back to my SB2 and hoping that he doesn't glance it, which, of course, he does. So lovely. And now I'm worried about recoil taking down my life. But fortunately, I've got a few armor breaks on him, so I can do a little bit of damage. And I'm hoping that this last one will do it, and it does. And so CGR finishes his war with 2 near-death experiences. No one knows if he saw the light at the end of the tunnel, because he's not talking. All right, next up I had to do a big mastery swap because I have to fight this thing on 46. I had take off the recoil tree just because I didn't want to use it with Falcon. I switched my boosts. This node has strike counter, but Falcon's going to shut that off. It also has the, if you dash back twice within a second and a half, he's going to proc a regen. I'm playing Falcon against Thing. I'm not super worried about the regen here, mainly because I know that I can out-damage it using Falcon's natural kit to defeat Thing. So now I just got to wait for locked on timer to come down. Then I can dash back twice, trigger it, and get this thing dead pretty quickly. I did put on, I haven't used any skill boosts at all this season, so I'm fully stashed. So just to help myself a little bit in this fight, I went ahead and popped him on. And that's enough. All right, final fight of the war. I have Wongers on 49. I switched my masteries again to put the recoils back on, as well as to go ahead and take off things like dexterity, because I didn't want to trigger dex. So the key to, since I took dex off, the key is I just want to punish the heavy or punish the special ones. I want to make sure that I'm watching to see if he goes unstoppable. I also popped on a special 3 defense boost because there are some power gain effects with Wong. I didn't want to pop another indestructible this war. I knew that my rank 4 Red Hulk has enough health to eat at least 2 special 2s with that boost on. So I should be fine, and spoiler alert, I'm going to be fine. So, this is a pretty simple Rhulk fight, man. Just watch, I don't pay attention to his unstoppable timer. So then I'm backed into a corner. I went ahead and throw the special 3, and the special 3 just does a lot of damage against mystics like Wong. Not from the initial, but there's the secondary damage, and here comes the long incinerate. That's like 1,000 a tick, so that's pretty great. So you can see this Wong is just melting at this point. Wait for this. Now here he throws his SB3, but I am way ahead on the health bar race, and I don't have to do any more fights, so I don't have to spend any more potions. I just got to survive this fight. But yeah, that's where the SB3 defense boost comes in. Not too much damage taken, and I can just beat Wongers to death. All right, so that's it. 7 fights, all solos. What a miracle. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening.